The Harlem Renaissance was a literary, artistic, and intellectual movement that kindled a new black cultural identity. Spanning the 1920s to the mid-1930s, its essence was summed up by critic and teacher Alan Locke. In 1926, he declared through art, Negro life is seizing its first chance for group expression and self-determination. Harlem became the center of a spiritual coming of age in which Locke's new Negro movement transformed social disillusionment to race pride. It included the visual arts. The movement included people like Jean Toomer, who wrote plays and poems, Langston Hughes, who wrote blues and jazz, Richard Bruce Nugent, who was a writer and a painter, Claude McKay, who urged blacks to stand up for their rights, and many more. An older generation of writers and intellectuals like James Weldon Johnson and Alan Locke, who served as mentors, not only were people influenced by writing, but also of music, like Billie Holiday, who wrote the song God Bless the Child, Louis Armstrong, who wrote What a Wonderful World, and more. The publishing industry, which was fueled by rights that were fascinated with Harlem, sought out and published black writers.
With most of the focus being on a realistic portrayal, conservative black critics feared that the depiction of ghetto realism would impede the cause of radical equality. The Renaissance influenced future generations of black writers, and it was largely ignored by the literary establishment. The Harlem Renaissance contained many activities for people, but the main activity was the Cotton Club. The Cotton Club shows at the Cotton Club were musical revues that featured dancers, singers, comedians, and variety acts. Another popping place in the Harlem Renaissance was the Savoy Ballroom. You could dance every day for 12 hours a day for only 50 cents. Whites or African Americans could dance here.
The Renaissance influenced future generations of black writers, and it was largely ignored by the literary establishment.